Welcome everybody
to
to the
WBS
podcast. Edan, McGovern and Lachy McIntyre. I'm allowed to do it sometimes.
That's okay. Welcome to the podcast where we review some of the weirdest news from the past week and also go over some of the weirdest things that have happened to us.
Yes.
General life and shithousery is the name of the game, and my name is Captain Quaker Oats.
My name is Big Thunder.
Mr. Captain Quaker Oats and Big Thunder. On the podcast today, what did we discuss?
We talked 2 fleshlights, not 1 but 2.
We have a story involving not 1 but 2 fleshlights. What else we did? We did a what gay is that?
A what gay?
And Edan got a choice between 2 categories, so hopefully you like the one that she chose.
Yes.
We chatted a bit of Baz Lurhman and his upcoming Joan of Arc film.
We did. We did some fucking marrying killing. We drank B-E-E-R.
Yeah, we did. We might have had a beer or 2.
Just 1 or 2. Just
Yeah.
2. It's 2.
And we also discussed my upcoming Europe trip at the end, so hang around for that.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Anyway, guys, enjoy the episode. No one's putting robots face down, ass up anymore. Last night I let a woman talk. Last time that I ever let that shit happen ever again. I told her that she should shut her trap before I tell her now. Say me that something's telling me this ain't over yet. Last night.
Did you get that from over there?
Yeah.
From the fridge? Or from just there?
From the box.
Can I have one?
Yeah.
Guys, we're going beer mode again. We never hang out anymore. What do you know? Speaking of
three minute rule. 3 minute YouTube rule.
Sorry. Speaking of
We have 3 minute probation rule.
Speaking of canine position.
Yeah, okay. Speaking of canine position.
One of my friends told me once she got told to arch her back and arched it the wrong way.
You've also told me this
What
before.
the hell? Have I told the podcast?
Yeah. You're running out of things to say, brother.
Oh, God, nothing. I've got nothing. No, I've always got something.
I'm going to take you out the back, unfortunately.
Take me to a farm. Let me run as fast as I can.
I'm going to make you look at the butterflies, look at the flowers.
Damn.
Once you start repeating bits, I'm like, ugh.
Damn.
It's time to put her in a home.
Damn, we got nothing as hell. Okay.
It was a good run.
Yeah.
I need to find another queer presenting... That's pretty much it. I just need to find another queer presenting podcast co-host.
Yeah,
I thought there was more to you than that.
God, Mitchell Coombs is having a busy day tomorrow.
We still got 1 minute of probation, so just keep it clean.
Oh, God, I just want to talk to you about so many things. I want to talk to you in your hoe era.
My gardening, my hoe gardening.
Your garden,
yeah.
You're gardening the house down.
I'm gardening the house down. You know what I'm saying?
Are you wearing that hat? During?
I'd like to think that I wouldn't be judged based on what I'm wearing. I'm just a big fan of highways.
Oh, yes.
Wearing a denim hat with pink and white bedazzled Route 69 gems on them.
Well, yes.
Oh, yes.
That's exactly it. Let's get straight into the episode.
20 more seconds of probation. We can talk, but this is now I think we have 3 minutes of probation before we can...
Yeah.
Oh, I went to grab my non-alcoholic beverage within the probation period.
You are like obsessed with it. I have to do a roast battle tonight and I'm scared.
Yep.
I'm scared I don't have enough. It's for, nobody asked, guest co-host Jared Prain. Versus me.
Highballed.
I'm scared. I was like, let's do this. And then I immediately regretted it because I realized I'm so easy to make fun of because I'm highly embarrassing.
Yeah.
I do a lot of things that are very embarrassing.
I found great. It was a great exercise in writing for me when I had to do the roast.
It's great.
Probation period over. Let's have a beer.
Yeah.
Have a beer, mate.
Absolutely. Hey. What? Hey, clocking off.
Hey, clocking off.
Hey,
Quitting time.
Couple of Saturday bevies. I've got a few. Should we just do this on the pod?
I mean, it's going to be. You're doing it tonight, so it's fine.
Yeah.
What have you got?
I've got.
What context do we need to know about Jared Prain?
Jared Prain, well, long-time listeners would know it. If you haven't, pause this, listen to the other one, come back to this. Jared is bald.
Yep.
Highballed. Jared is gay. Hi, gay.
I refuse to acknowledge.
Not real.
Not my president.
Not real.
Not my president.
And Jared has a piss kink. 3 minutes up.
Is that public?
It's in his show.
Okay.
It's in his show, The Hanky Code, that I don't think he's doing again, but it's about that heaps.
I was going to ask more questions, but I will leave it.
I've got one. I think it's going to be my opening, which is Jared's denomination of gay is bear. not just because he eats out of the bin. No, Jared started calling himself a bear when he watched Man vs. Wild and saw Bear Grylls get to drink his own piss. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I'm
I see.
I'm
We're not going to say it
downsizing
that fast.
No.
I think it's great. I think it's great. But I think those are two separate jokes.
No, I know.
You can hit him with a laugh and then wait and then hit him with a second one. We'll workshop
You're
it.
so... Oh, no, obviously, yes. I'm just saying the sentence. Don't you mansplain comedy to me.
Last night I let a woman talk.
I said Jared looks like he's midway through conversion therapy. Like they've got him straight man clothes, but they're still fitting him a bit gay. Okay, they got him.
That's great. That's really fitting him a bit gay. Is really funny.
So you reckon? Because he's in like trucker hats and stuff, but you know he's gay.
He's dressed exactly the same as a farmer.
Like,
But this fitting-
exactly.
exactly the same.
He's wearing overalls, but you know he sucks his penis.
Yeah.
Jared went to Whopper, but that was by accident. He just wanted to get some Hungry Jacks. That one I've got to flesh out the wording.
I like that.
Jared did a double degree at Whopper, which he thought was a burger. Okay.
That's really funny. He thought a double degree was a
Double
great.
Whopper degree was a burger.
Thought it was a Whopper. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something there.
Was a burger.
That's really funny. Fuck.
At Hungry Jack's. There we go. That one's done. Then I've got like a lot of like, I just know he's going to have a good one. I know one of his is going to be, Edan will make a very beautiful statistic one day.
That's really good.
And he's also got one that he floated by me, which was Edan dress up as a lot of things, you know, the Grinch or, you know, this from the Hunger Games, or when is she going to dress up as a decent human being?
That's good. You know what you need to have? You need to have the little, you know where they go, thanks, insert.
The rebuttals, yeah.
Yeah, have you got any rebuttals?
Well, if he calls me a slut, I'm going to go, well, I may eat where I shit, but Jared eats where he pisses or drinks where he pisses.
Right.
You know, and then I don't have a thank you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we'll come up with a couple.
That's it. That's all I've got. I'm scared. I'm scared, guys. Tell me I'm funny. None of you said anything. Banned from the pod.
Well, are you well? Mm-mm. Okay. Good, glad we got that out of the way.
I'm actually really good. I'm actually really enjoying life right now.
Yeah.
Like I've got maybe 14 fires to put out in the next 3 weeks.
That's, you know.
Like I'm up to something. You
Yeah.
know? Like I'm out here.
You're doing the thing.
I'm out here. Yeah, I've got some loose ends on the go as normal. It's crazy the way I can, like a truffle pig, sniff out trouble to get myself into. Walk into a room, be like, what shouldn't I do?
Who shouldn't I do?
When should I go home and let me stay an hour later than that?
I hadn't been out in a long time, and then I found myself doing 3 nights in a row, pulling like 3 a.m. shifts. Mm-hmm. And all I thought on my way home was like, why don't you know when to call it a night?
Right? You know when you have to have like a look at yourself, a long hard look at yourself, being like,
what did you get from the extra 3 hours after 1 a.m.?
Nothing. My mum always used to tell me, and I used to hate her for it. I used to be like, shut up. She'd be like, nothing good happens after 1 a.m. And I'd be like, it's actually so sick after 1 a.m. And then anytime I've ever been out, I'd be like, yeah, I could have been in bed.
Yeah.
12 was fun.
I always feel great when I'm in bed early.
When you get home and it's still like, yeah, it's like 12 something.
It's like a decent hour of the night.
You're like, I would go to bed if I was staying in tonight at this time.
Yeah.
This is sick.
Well, I'm going out tonight, and I have to go rock climbing at 10 a.m. tomorrow for a mental health company. So we'll see how that goes.
Turn up real dusty.
It's going to be great. If I'm up there, I'm like, guys, I'm going to kill myself. The people there are going to be well equipped.
You're going like, I don't want to do this.
I don't want to do this.
I'm going to jump.
Just jumping, not falling anywhere because the rope's holding you up.
Just dangling.
Nah, let it loose.
Let me go.
Belay team,
Drop
release.
me. When I was in my party days, because I was still teaching dance, like Saturdays at like...
That's a slutty sport, isn't it?
Saturdays at like 9 a.m. to kids. And I'd turn up.
Don't say after I say that's a slutty sport, you say, I was teaching kids.
Well, I was.
I mean for adults. Because men and women across the board, it is a highly incestuous sport.
Yes. Oh, absolutely it is. It's just me. Please cut that out. I didn't want to say that.
Hey guys, we just cut a bit out because Edan made a really crass joke.
That was yuck.
Edan did a Lockie.
It's the beer. You know, it's bad for you.
I've told you, Edan gets drunk off like 1.5 beers. It's crazy.
Do you know what's weird though? It's like, I swear it's only on the podcast. You know what? It's because you're talking a lot, not listening. Like I would never listen on the pod. You know what I mean?
You don't listen off the pod
That's
either.
what I'm saying.
It's very much Edan's time to talk.
I once...
It's your favourite show. When is it Edan's turn to talk?
That's you as well. That is you as
That's
well.
not. I listen.
I listen really good.
Okay.
Someone did. I saw a comment once. God, I'd love to find it. But it was like, I love listening to a podcast where both people are kind of just waiting to talk.
Someone left a comment that like, this is one of the only podcasts that I like where it really is talking about nothing. And I was like, hey, we do segments.
We make lists.
We do segments.
We literally are making lists and you guys don't even care.
Regimented, categorized things.
Right?
How dare you? Guys, we're doubling up on the episodes. Mm-hmm. I wrote...
They can tell.
I wrote 3...
Oh, they know.
Yeah.
Oh, they can smell pre-recorded.
So yeah. If you go from
going away again.
If you go from the end of the last pod to the start of this one, you'll go, oh, I can see where they've had that other beer in between. I've got... What gay is that? Pets edition or drinks edition?
Ooh, like I get to choose?
You get to choose. Much like being gay, you get to choose.
It is my choice.
It is my choice.
Pets.
Pets?
Like what gay would own them?
What gay owns these?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's throw it at me.
What gays would own this pet? Let's do it.
Yes.
Big dogs.
Big dogs.
Big dogs.
Big dogs.
Big dogs.
Big dogs.
Yeah, cunt. What I said 3 times already.
Big dogs. Sorry. Lesbians were too much to prove. We get it. There's no man in the relationship. Stop getting a big dog.
Is the dog meant to be the man, or are they saying they're the man?
I think that I don't know. You have to ask them.
They don't talk to me.
I don't have all the answers for you.
The lesbians do not return my calls as of late.
Yeah, they think you're the competition. They think you're one of them.
Do you know what the video of us where we're talking about Hey Mama Lesbians?
Yes.
And I had that video playing where it's like, you ever get those 5'2" girls, wake up in the morning with hugs, like to have messy hair?
Yes, we remember it.
So I went through the comments of that again because I was like, I can't remember if people reacted positively or negatively to this. And they were all positive, but I didn't realize that 90% of the comments have like hundreds of likes where they're going, yeah, it just looks like you, dude. I was like...
Oh, you did get dragged to filth.
Yeah.
Across the coals.
I'm pretty sure that's Lockie. 430 likes. Yeah, dude, she looks exactly like you. 300 likes. I was like,
Sorry.
I threw an alley-oop.
They're saying you look like a beautiful woman?
I threw up an alley-oop and they dunked on me.
Yeah. Self-dunked.
Little dogs.
You threw up an alley-oop and then you put your head through the ring.
I said... And they projectile vomited onto the top of my head.
Yes, exactly. So, yes.
Little dogs.
Little dogs.
Little dogs. Little dogs, what I call my toes.
Little dogs.
Little dogs.
It'd be the gym gays.
What?
They do. They always have a tiny dog.
Men or women?
Men.
You're talking like the Ken doll looking dudes?
Yes, they've always got tiny dog.
Okay.
Shih Tzu coded.
Cats.
Lesbians. And they are going to treat that thing like they gave birth to it.
As they should. Iguana.
Iguana?
Yep. Slash bearded dragon.
Oh, polycule.
What the fuck's a polycule?
A lot of polyamorous.
Is that the thing that makes Ant-Man small?
Yes. Okay. No, polyamorous people.
That's a Pym particle. My bad.
Is that the guy with the nose that grows? Sorry, that's Pinocchio.
That's Pinocchio, sorry, yeah. That's the thing you jump on.
Is that the lie
That's a pogo stick, my bad.
Is that a lie detector test? Oh, that's a polygraph.
That's polygraph, yeah.
No, polycule is like...
Is that the little thing that you can like change your hair? That's a Polly Pocket, my bad.
I'm glad you snuck that one in. That was a good one. No, it's, a thruple or more.
Isn't that just a polyamorous?
Yes.
Again, I am the conservative uncle at the family barbecue who is willing to learn.
You're wearing a hat with a sex position reference on it.
Mate, if you think I'm flexible enough to do this position, you kill
I've got no idea what this means.
I got no idea what this means. I see a hat supporting our truckers
saying you're
and
not
our farmers.
Flexible enough to 69 is so funny because you could just be laying down.
Can't do it. I'm a hunchback.
Or those fucking gymnastics. Some girl's going, you're on the bottom. You go,
brother, I'm built like a lowercase r.
Yeah. My leg permanently up.
There we go. Did we get a bit? Oh, it was polycules.
The polycules.
Is that the same as... I'm being genuinely curious.
Yes.
Is that the same as polyamorous?
Yeah, like polyamorous people would be in a polycule if they had multiple partners.
Oh, that's like the hive.
Yes.
Like a murder of crows.
A polycule of polyamorouses.
That sounds made up.
A polycule of Marrickville tenants.
I don't care what they're doing. I'll vote yes for it. All right. Hermit crabs.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why am I connecting like I'm a medium, closing my eyes and holding my heart? Great spirits of the gays.
Great spirits of the gays.
I think it's straight, and I don't have any reason. I don't have a riff for that. I just feel it in my heart, and that's gonna have to be good.
You want to hear some bad hermit crab stories?
Yep.
When I saw Charlotte's Web when I was like 6.
Yep.
The rat in Charlotte's Web is called Templeton.
Yes.
Bought a hermit crab the next day, called it Templeton. Motherfucker jumped off the balcony, didn't die. And then during COVID, I was like, I'm bored. Like everyone, I went and bought like 3 goldfish and 2 hermit crabs.
Oh, so you're an adult?
Yep, this was like 20.
Okay.
They lasted 6 days in my room, and then I palmed them off to my mother. And so my mother raised hermit crabs and goldfish until she gave them away to someone else.
I love her so much.
I was so over it. I so quickly did not care. I was like, oh, sorry. I forgot that I have porn, and then I went back. The Wi-Fi was down for like 3 days. I was like, I'll get a hermit crab.
I've been looking at these guys scuttling around. I could have been jacking off.
I could have been jerking it.
Could have been straight joking
I could have been joking to penis.
What the hell?
Anyway, hermit crabs are ferrets.
Ferrets, lesbian ass.
Lesbian
pet,
ass.
Lesbian ass pet.
Snake.
Lesbian ass pet.
Okay.
No, bisexual with a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Bisexual with a boyfriend as a snake. She has
She
to
wants
feel
the
weird somehow. She has to feel subversive somehow.
She wants the boyfriend to be intimidated by it.
Yes.
Yeah. Correct. Goldfish.
Gay. Gay.
All of them?
All of them. If you have a goldfish, you're gay. Sorry. God, they don't want to hear the truth anymore. Wake up, sheeple.
Guinea pig?
Murderers. Murderers.
Can we say that's the most unlikely source of incredible crowdsourced material?
So much.
We put that out as just like here's a clip that's not going to do well, and everyone's like, I killed my guinea pig. And we put it out into fan mail. We got so many crazy stories. I'm always tempted to do it again just to see what we get.
I was doing that brand deal at the zoo, and the artist that I was working with, being in her business, started talking about how that she had guinea pigs. And because I've been trained by this podcast and our listeners, that guinea pigs can explode at any second of the day, I said, oh, do they explode? And she went, beg your pardon? I went, do they explode? They explode heaps. And she went, what do you mean heaps? And then everyone in the...
You're going through the Instagram stories going, see, we have all these answers.
All of these record label people looking at me like, huh? And I was like, we talked about it on my podcast. Everyone said they exploded.
I have a song called Hamlet. Could you sign me? Can you sing it?
1 1 2 1 1 2
1 2 1 2 1.
Yeah, so that's... I feel like we've been...
This is the most disjointed what gay is that ever.
No, it's good. We got lots to say.
Horse.
Horse?
Yeah, horse.
Girls who... Their hymen is not intact, but it's not because they've ever slept with a man.
Huh?
Girls break their hymen.
Riding horses?
Riding horses.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Also, you can't really... everyone knows how hymens work. If you're listening to this, you're far enough into lefty culture where you know what... That hymens, there's a little, that it's not like they break necessarily. It's all different. But horses can do it.
Okay.
And it's not the cock of it, it's the back. Just had to clarify.
Thanks for throwing that in there.
I'm not insinuating they fuck the horse. I'm saying when they're riding the horse, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had to do it the old-fashioned way. Put out.
Couldn't afford a horse, had to put out.
I'm writing a joke.
Hobby
about
horsing.
it. I'm writing a joke. They are fucking them. They are fucking those hobby horses.
No one's talking about it, but they are.
No, they are literally fucking the hobby horses. I'm so serious.
You know how we always talk about like our audience is lefties?
Yes.
Someone asked me the other day, is your audience male or female? I said, it's they, them. Mm-hmm. How do we know?
It's they, them, or like probably predominantly allies.
Yeah, I think it's...
they, them,
it's crazy to not be an ally and listen to this pod.
They, them, and the people that tolerate them.
Yeah. You have to be crazy to hate 40% of this podcast.
Yeah.
Every time this segment comes on, you're going like, what gay is that? The bad one. The bad one. The bad one.
Bad one. The ones in hell. The ones in hell.
The sinners. The sinners.
Yeah, shout out. Has anyone listened to do we have any God lovers?
any religious folk listening?
I've been thinking we should start putting people's face like an enemy of the week on the dartboard.
You know, I told you that. That was already my idea.
No, I think I've been thinking it.
Okay. Whose horse? Because you just went straight to hymen.
Whose horse is that? Did you not realize you were making that reference?
Guys, the 2 beers. Well, it's really set in.
That? Whose horse? What do you mean, whose horse? Their horse. They ride their own horse.
What gays have horses?
Oh, I don't know. Rich ones, women.
All right.
Women be having horses. Be shopping, be yapping, be having horses, and be losing their hormones on them. I can't stop talking about it.
Okay. Rabbits.
Mm,
Take this seriously.
I don't know why I said that. I was literally pulling the most cartoon thinking face. Like, I was so obviously considering it. Seriously. Take it seriously. Okay.
Take it seriously.
Okay. Do we look like sadder? Sorry, I was trying to keep things cheerful in here. I don't know. The only people that I know have rabbits like live in a van.
Okay.
Like a open, like unlabeled.
Okay. Fluid. Bird.
But I've told you about that rabbit that tried to kill me. Don't worry. Bird. Non-binary people with boyfriends.
Yep. Shout out. Parrots that can talk.
Oh, that's so true. It's either a man who votes no, hates gays, has sucked wiener.
Okay. One time.
Recently.
Oh, recently.
Recently.
Okay.
Or it's like an old lady in the back of like a shack on the side of the road who's like, I think we complicate all this stuff too much, but she's asexual.
I think she is really open to the idea of people being whatever they want, but she's against all of them.
She's not a part of it.
Yeah, she's
like, I think we should all stop it. I think it's disgusting.
They can be whatever they want, but not around me.
I'm like, you're married to the parrot.
Tiger. Whatever Joe Exotic is.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. Turtle?
A pet turtle?
Yeah.
I tell you, I almost killed someone's pet turtle.
No.
Why does every one of these pet animals I've had a run-in with, why am I having a run-in with pets? I think it's a straight girl thing to have turtles.
Yeah. Tarantula, last one.
Lesbians. No. Yeah. Or bisexuals. Any queer women.
Much like the Nobody Asked podcast, a lesbian-heavy segment.
Yes. Lesbians be having pets because they do not be having kids.
Lesbians do be having.
I mean, they can if they want, obviously.
Yeah. We'll check with me first and I'll let them know if it's okay.
Yeah.
I have to give a final sign-off.
Yeah.
You know Baz Lurhman's directing a Joan of Arc movie?
Cool.
And I genuinely think, this is not a joke, I thought about this. I wrote it down as a joke. And then I thought, I'm actually kind of serious about this. I genuinely think the 2 people he would come down to as his last 2 picks for Joan of Arc would be Edan McGovern and Austin Butler.
Yes.
Those would be his 2 last choices.
Austin Butler in a fuck-ass wig or Edan McGovern.
God told me to come here to protect y'all.
He's still doing the Elvis voice.
He's still doing the Elvis voice. They're going to burn me at the stake, mama.
Little honey bear, they're going to burn me at the stake. That wasn't Elvis.
Or something. But I genuinely think Baz Luhrmann, if he went through the audition process, would get down to you.
I believe so.
Or Austin Butler.
I believe I could beat Austin Butler. I almost said Austin Powers. I also believe this. I believe I could beat Austin Butler in hand-to-hand combat.
I don't think you could.
Why?
He's like 6'3".
He played a lover, not a fighter. He's 6'3".
I don't know. I'm making stuff up.
I don't think this is nobody's telling the truth. The podcast.
Nobody's fighting.
Lying segment. Everyone tell one lie.
I don't.
Everyone, what's your favorite lie?
I don't think you can fight.
I got in trouble for doing that a bit too much.
Can you fight?
Yep.
Bullshit. You can't fight.
Okay. I'm going to start keeping a list of Eden lore we've covered on the pod because I'm so scared there's double ups. But also, okay, I listen to my favourite song more than once, so maybe you guys like hearing a story again.
Can one of you write down anything?
Yeah, one of you do it.
Don't write down everything Eden says. That's asking too much. But write down
and we'll send me to jail eventually.
Every time she repeats herself.
Yeah. Have I ever told you about when I found not 1 but 2 fleshlights? Okay.
No.
I probably couldn't tell you because at the time we were were residing probably just 4 to 5 to 6 meters directly below where the incident had taken place. But I was living somewhere, and I'm just at home, and I see all this water kind of trickling outside the window outside my house, and I was like, that's weird. Someone's like, I don't know, hosing the side. I don't know. I didn't really think about it. And then a neighbor knocks on my door and goes, hey, is a pipe burst? And I was like, not from mine. And then he goes, well, there definitely is. And then I was like, shit, I was really, really good friends with the two people that lived upstairs.
Okay.
Two guys lived upstairs. Really close, like went camping with them. Super close. I knew them very well. And so I had a spare key to their house. And I was like, shit, it did look like a pipe had burst upstairs. So I go upstairs and I've already called one of them. And I'm like, hey, I think there's a pipe burst. You should probably come home if you're around. And I get into the bathroom where it's happened, and it's fully like the water is like just spurting all over. A pipe has burst under the sink.
Okay.
Under the sink, and like where like a cabinet is where they would keep toiletries and stuff.
Absolutely.
And so I'm on the phone to him. I'm like, hey, what do you want me to do? Like, do you want me to just put towels out? And he's like, can you see where it's coming from? Because I've got to call like an emergency plumber. And I was like, sure. So I open up the cabinet, and things fall out because there's a lot of water there. And what falls onto the floor directly in front of me. I should mention, I'm talking to the person there's two bathrooms in this place. So this bathroom would belong to the other person, the other guy. So I'm talking to the one who doesn't really use this bathroom. But what falls out on the floor is not one, but two fleshlights. Two. The two is crazy to me. This wouldn't be a story it would be a sentence I would say on the pod, not a story, because the duality.
What reason could you need two?
Well, that's what happened.
They must be vastly different.
What happened to the first one that you went, it's time for a new one?
I think it's purely a case of they're both different.
Different?
Because you can get like different
like
different
porn
type.
star. Have you seen that?
Huh?
I once was walking around a sex shop and I saw that they had like replicated porn stars' vaginas.
Yeah, I have seen that.
That feels scary to me. I don't like that.
Buy a shirt. If you're gonna get merch, just buy a shirt.
Yeah. How about that? Yeah, it's quite a lot.
You know what? Eden doesn't support sex work, so
Yeah, I hate it. Famously, no. So the two of them fall out, and I'm like, and I just
you don't want water to get inside those things. It's gonna start cleaning them out.
Yeah, you can't be cleaning them out.
Yeah.
You got to keep them fucked.
Yeah. Okay.
Fucked. Yeah. So I was like, oh god, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, what do I do? Someone's gonna see these. Do I do would be, I guess, the most like nice thing for my friend? Do I shove these into his room? Do I throw them into the room and close the door? And I've done a really nice thing for him because
I would say yes.
His housemate and a plumber are about to come and look at this.
Yeah, I think you just throw them.
But
in
also,
the room.
I was like, I don't want to touch it. But
nothing wrong with the outside.
I must have.
It's not like you're shoving your hand inside and running through the house with them like gloves. Like, I'm saving them. Which one's his room? I'll put them down somewhere. Like, you got your hand stuck in a Pringles can.
Let me just make sure nothing's inside here. No, like, yeah, I didn't know what to. I must have been staring at it for quite some time, and I think my friend, who it's not his bathroom, was like on the way back already because I was sort of just like, I don't know what to do. I think I just was running and getting towels and shit and trying to like stop it from going from the tiles onto the carpet because it was starting to do that.
Absolutely.
And as soon as that guy came back, it's like obviously he was in like crisis mode because his house was about to flood. So I don't even know if he saw it. Like, he didn't like stop, and he didn't have quite the visceral reaction that I did when I was seeing it with like, hey, why is there two? I never heard him question why there was two. I don't even know if he saw them individually. So whatever. And then I had to go. I was late for a gig, so I had to be like, hey, do you have it from here? And he was like,
Here,
yeah.
hold these, and you threw them onto his hand.
Yeah.
Hold these.
There was a third. No, and he caught one down there. No, I don't. I still don't know what ended up happening, and I was always too shy to be like, "Hey, when your house flooded, do you have two dicks?"
It's one for the balls.
Hey, what's the second one for?
There's nothing wrong with Jill.
I imagine if you listened to it, it sounded like you would hear the ocean like a seashell. Don't you reckon?
It's a good one.
I'm scared of like that. I think I'm scared of them. I think I hate them.
They are very. I don't like that. They look like a mouth.
I hate it.
Yeah, it's very.
Some of them look like a butthole.
Yeah, because they make butthole ones.
Oh. You people are crude.
Yuck. Speaking of gaps, I've recently discovered that gaps between like changing room stalls are too big.
Yep.
I was in industry. I pulled the curtain across to try on some jeans, and the lady was outside. She's like, "Let me know if you need anything." And I was like, "Cool." Pull the curtain across, and I could still see her full face with the gap on the side. And I was like, "I guess you're going to watch. You can tell me if it fits or not."
Yeah, she would have been watching.
She's like,
She'd be like, let me know if that fits.
let me know if you even need anything.
Before you even say it, she's like, oh, it fits.
That fits good.
Oh, it fits great. Yeah.
What you're working on is working.
And a size down in that?
You want a size down?
A size down in that one?
You want a belt? I'll put a belt around you.
Okay. Whaps you on the ass.
Looking good.
No, yeah, I've just...
What is it? What happened to the days of just like a door that would close? You put a lock. Now
I
they're
think
like...
it's the Steelers.
I mean the Steelers.
The Steelers and the Thieves.
Well, there shouldn't be a rule of, hey, to stop stealing, we're going to watch you get changed.
That's kind of what it... I don't know. Yeah, that's... I mean, I'm agreeing with you. The only reason I'm not agreeing is because we're on a podcast and we have to, like, find things to talk about, I'm not the devil's advocate. I wouldn't say I'm that bad. I'm not advocating for the devil. I'm not advocating for anyone. I got my own problems to get myself out of. There's a lot of them, and you can tell. It's visceral. Do you have any problems?
Nah.
Do you need any advice?
No, I'm chilling at the moment.
You're fine?
Dude, I'm going to Europe. We should talk about that, actually.
You are going to Europe.
I'm going to Europe again.
So we've got guest hosts again. Let us know who you want.
We have an idea of one, and we won't say who because it'll be a surprise if it works out. But yeah, no, I'm going to Europe again. I'm doing a brand deal with a company called Awake Tours.
Cool.
Which is, I'm doing like a sail Croatia basically with them.
Sick.
And they do a bunch of trips like Thailand, Ibiza, Vegas, like all over the place. And they're based out of Perth. So I was looking at their page and it seems like they get a lot of like FIFO, cashed up bogan type people, which is like cool. But it's going to be exciting. So I'm doing 2 weeks in the Greek islands by myself. I'm just going to rent a quad bike, drive around, have a bit of Mamma Mia moment.
A quad bike?
A quad bike.
A Mamma Mia moment.
That's how you get around.
Wow.
And then head to Croatia, and I'll be there for about 2 weeks as well.
I'll be having my own Mamma Mia moment.
What, fucking 3 different dudes?
Yeah.
Got him.
He got it.
But I was thinking, because...
Oh, I was going to do a bingo revision.
Yes.
How many holidays have you been on, bro?
This year. Okay. So I went to America for 2 months to go skiing.
Yes.
I came back, and then I went...
I'm going to get up the bingo. Let's revise.
Yeah. I went to... It was 7 trips. So I went to America for 2 months. Then I went back to Europe for the Ibiza Royale stuff. Mm-hmm. And then I went to Vegas for WWE. Then do we count these? The fact that I came home and went to Brisbane for the Magic Round.
Yes. No.
I think that counts. That's a trip.
I think it does.
Brisbane for Magic Round. Did I go anywhere between Brisbane and now? I don't think I did. I don't think I went to any other countries. But now I'm going back to Europe, which would be number 5.
Okay.
So we're 2 off.
We're so close.
2 off.
God.
The other one we should discuss actually was I was on the Today Show a few weeks ago.
You were? Does this qualify? No, because you know what? It doesn't.
I know why it doesn't.
Because you forgot.
No, I did not. So if you don't know, I've done stuff with Aaron Williams, Grab Life by the Tugs, where I went skydiving with Aaron Williams, and they were like, "Hey, do you want to be on the Today Show to talk about it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sweet." Mm-hmm. I didn't read the email properly, and they're like, "You need to be in Shoalhaven at 7:30 in the morning." So I had to fly back from Adelaide and then drive down that night, stay at the Mercure Shoalhaven, which was scary. Also, no Uber Eats, and I hadn't eaten all day, and I wanted to fucking die. Next morning, go to the beach. I thought I was just getting interviewed, and I see the girl, Taylor, I believe, Taylor, who's the reporter, walking down the beach with the horses. I was like, that's cool. And then they came up to me like, have you ever led a horse before? And I was like, what, to water? No, anyway. I was like, no. They're like, okay, cool, we're going to do that. 5 minutes before we go on, they just hand me a horse.
That's crazy behavior.
Barry was the horse.
Barry.
And they go, oh, by the way, he'll try headbutt you, so just like, don't let him do that. So if you watch it, I'm patting this thing the entire time because anytime I can feel it about to headbutt me, I just push its head away. And we do the interview. Also, like literally a minute before we go on, Tay turns to me and goes, Karl Stefanovic has this joke where he's trying to find me a boyfriend or a husband, so he might bring that up. I was like, cool.
Oh, yeah.
And then we do the thing. It's like 30 seconds. And at the end of it, he doesn't bring it up. And then Tay just goes, by the way, Karl, he's not here for me. He's here for the horses. And I was like...
What did Karl Stefanovic say?
I couldn't hear what they were saying in my earpiece. I was so confused. And then I heard Tay say, up the blues. So I just looked down the barrel of the camera and went, up the blues.
Up the blues.
But now that's 2 times where I've appeared on an Australian morning TV show and the question of me being single has been brought up.
They're obsessed with you.
Well, that one was just a joke, but I remember I did the.
But you also know because you have to mention for it to qualify, you have to reference me as your bisexual podcast co-host.
So here's the thing.
On a morning television show.
So here's the thing. Let me also say that the other time that me being single was brought up on another morning show was when I did Self the World's Greatest Shave on Channel 10, and they coloured my hair, and the guy who was doing the reporting, Daniel, love him, came up to me and goes, the sports girl wants to know if you're single.
Hot.
Was in a relationship. So I said no. But I thought that was interesting that both times I've been on morning TV shows, the question of my singularity has been brought up.
Awesome. You're doing well on morning television.
I asked 2 things of them before we went on. So PWA, as we know, big fans of PWA, Will Keatis has been calling out Karl Stefanovic to fight.
That is so funny.
And they've been resharing it. I reshared it to try to get Karl to see it. And I said to them before we went on, can I say one of the ways you can grab life by the tugs is get in the ring, Karl. Will Keatis has been calling you out. And they went, we don't really want other brands being named since this is an RML's promotion. So I said, no. And then I said, hey, I explained the bingo to them. I said, I have this bingo thing where I have to refer to Edan as my bisexual podcast host. They said no. Which makes me think that it's not going to be possible to do because I don't think another morning show is going to let us do it.
Well, these are all on my bingo card. Your bingo card?
Is that on your bingo card?
Yes, all of mine.
I attempted it. But
I have to wait for King Charles to die, Chapel Roan and Kanye West beef, and for you to call me your bisexual podcast co-host on the morning television shows.
Well, let's put it to the people.
Revision.
Is it enough that I asked to do it?
Yeah, maybe.
Because if they
come on,
said
give me
no,
one.
We'll ask. Because I asked... I was going to do it. I was just going to throw it in there, but dude, we were like 30 seconds.
Okay, by Australian reality television show. What about I'm on Australian Story on Monday.
What's that?
What do you mean? What's Australian Story? Have you never seen it?
Well, what I mean is, what the fuck is Australian Story, Edan?
Oh, it's exactly what it sounds like. They do little. I can't believe you've never seen it. It's like, wow.
What is Australian Story?
It just tells Australian stories. On ABC.
What are you doing?
It's about breaking. It's Steph and I'm in it.
It's more of a news report, isn't it?
It is. It's the news a little bit more.
I think if we start
bending every rule.
If we bend every rule, then we...
Damn it. Well, one of us will get in a minor car crash is crazy. Oh, that might have... No. I hit the curb all the time. Did you do it?
I got in a minor car crash.
Oh my God, pass me your bingo card.
Is that my bingo card? Did I get
it? The one closest to you, you did.
I was going to the gym about 2 weeks ago.
Don't tell me that you hit the curb because I do that all the time.
I was going to the gym. I went to pull into a parking spot, misjudge it, and scratch the shit out of the back of someone else's car. First accident I've ever been in.
Wow.
So we got one crossed off the bingo card. It really was a minor... I think I...
Is it first one to tick all of these off has to do it?
First one to tick all them off doesn't have to do it. Or whoever has the most ticked off doesn't have to do it.
I'm going to have to fucking do this.
But thank you. But yeah, no, I ended up having to pay $600 for this woman to get her shit fixed because I fucked her shit up.
Oh my God. Also, Edan kisses someone truly baffling is so funny because really every single one of my choices of who I'm kissing is a little baffling.
I think we will, when I'm back, we can review it because you'll have 4 weeks while I'm away. And I feel
nuts.
like and if you tell me and I'm baffled by one of them, then we'll cross it off. Mm-hmm. I think we're getting there. So I've got 2 done.
Yeah.
That's Edan kisses someone baffling. Lesbians cancel.
Cancel.
We haven't had that yet, have we?
No.
No.
I think they haven't.
No.
Not in the Pillar Princess way.
No. What's
not
this
nationwide hate. That is, we get a studio.
Get a studio, okay.
Yes.
7 trips. What's the hospital?
Edan will be in hospital. That you're preying on my downfall.
Have you gone into a hospital this year?
No.
Really?
No. I'm built different.
And I need Jojo to say what to get arrested. What have you got?
She got arrested by Cathebs for cheating.
She got arrested by a straight.
One of us wins an industry award.
Okay, neither of us have done that.
Edan gets to do something with the PWA.
Right.
Lachy does drag.
Okay.
Edan appears as a contestant on any Australian reality TV show.
Okay, King Charles dies. Tinder brand deal while wet.
While wet. Lachy accidentally says another slur. Wait,
have I?
No.
I feel like I might have.
No, you haven't.
I haven't?
No, I would have known.
Okay.
Morning bisexual and Chapel Roan Kanye West beef.
Okay.
Which I feel like we're not far from, but also, yeah, I'm not. I feel like mine are harder to get.
I feel like if Chapel was going to call him out for anything, it should have been when he was being like,
maybe
hey, how good are the
maybe
other N words?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Tinder asked me to already do a branding, but I wasn't available, like an event.
Would you have been wet?
Well, I would have brought water with me, and they would have been like, why'd you pour that on yourself? I'd be like, I'm winning bingo, guys.
If you can find a way to make yourself somehow wet, like if you cry or you're sweating, I'll count it.
I'd have to be sweating a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like hosting some event for them, and I'm like, I'm drooling.
I mean, that I would count it.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, good to know.
Should we finish on a fuck, marry, kill and get the fuck out of here?
Yes.
Eden, fuck, marry, kill. Big Bird, Oscar the Grouch, Elmo. Have we done this?
No.
Okay.
Did you have deja vu?
Yeah.
Well, even if we have, I don't remember, so it's fine. Big Bird, Oscar the Grouch, Elmo. Mm-hmm. I always say it back to you because I like to know. Oscar the Grouch, Raw.
Next question.
Next question. I love a man in a bin. Grumpy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To everyone else, not to me. I'm killing Big Bird. Fuck him.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
What? Sitting out on the fucking stairs all the time. Get a job.
Anything is going to be a disappointment.
Get
with
a
Big
job.
Bird. Yeah.
Yeah. How big?
How big? If your nickname is Big.
Setting us up for failure.
Yeah.
I'm a marry Elmo. I like that man.
That's good.
I like that little man.
All right, well, it's quick. Give me yours and we'll get out of here.
Elmo feels non-binary to me.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. Elmo's a girl, isn't she?
Elmo's
but forever as a kid thought Elmo was a boy.
So that is because you're dumb and know nothing.
Oh.
Fun fact. Okay. Fuck, marry, kill. Jimmy Fallon, Conan O'Brien, Graham Norton.
Easy. Marry Conan O'Brien every day of the week. Yep. Graham Norton is a fuck after like a couple glasses of Savvy B. Ooh. And then Jimmy Fallon is kill.
Have you seen young Jimmy Fallon though?
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, he'd be annoying though. I'd be like, get out.
You forget I'm just like not attracted to men, so like his old photos don't have an effect on me.
Graham Norton has more of a womanly presence.
Old Jimmy Fallon photos are made like old Jimmy Fallon photos just make me think he looks coked up.
That's true.
I don't think like...
Which would be why it's working on me.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, so I'm going to Europa.
Everyone say bye, Lockie.
Well, I mean, these episodes have already been done, so I'm already in Europa.
Yes.
I've been in Europa for the past 2 weeks.
Everyone say have fun, Lockie.
Thank you for saying that.
We have guest hosts.
Do we have guest hosts?
Yes, we do. That's what we agreed on. We're having guest hosts. Somebody doing guest hosts.
Great.
Sick.
Cool.
Guys, thank you for tuning into the Nobody Asked podcast. As always, miss you and love you.
I'll miss you guys so much. I'll try to find another bar to sing karaoke on top of in Greece.
Please.
That's it.
I got
nothing else. All right.
Nothing.
Love you, miss you, bye.